journey will end, but I know where to start. They tell me I'm too young to understand. They say I'm caught up in a dream. Well, life will pass me by if I don't open up my eyes. So that's fine by me. So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself and I didn't know I was lost. So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself and I didn't know I was lost. Eyes in a happy home. I was a king, I had a golden throne. Those days are gone, now the memories on the wall. I hear the songs from the places where I was born. Upon a hill across the blue lake, that's where I had my first heartbreak. I still remember how it all changed. My father said, don't you worry, child. She has got a plan for you. Don't you worry now. Yeah. To the top, your pit got it locked from goose to the locks. R.I.P. a big in Parker that he's not, but damn he's hot. Label flop, but pit won't stop. Got her in the cockpit playing with pits. Now watch me make a movie like Albert Hitchcock. Enjoy me. You know I want ya. I know you want me. You know I want ya. I know you want me. You know I want ya. I know you want me. You know I want ya. Rumba. Ella quiere su rumba. Rumba. Ella quiere su rumba. Si es verdad que tú eres guapa, yo te voy a poner gozar. Tú tienes la boca grande.
Capitals fans, make some noise for Slapshot!
Let's go.
Yeah, I wanna dance with somebody.
Hey, right now, dance.
With somebody who loves
Hands up,
me.
hands up.
Oh, I wanna dance with somebody.
Come on and dance.
I wanna feel the
go, let's go.
Yeah, I wanna dance with somebody.
Everybody now dance.
With somebody who loves me. Oh, I wanna dance with somebody. Come on. I wanna feel like with somebody.
Let's go, let's go.
Yeah, I wanna dance with somebody.
Everybody now dance.
With somebody who loves me.
When I walk on by, girls be looking like Debbie Fly. I pimp to the beat, walking down the street in my new to free.
Come on, slap shot. Get him going, slap shot. Get him going. What energy are they bringing to Capital One Arena tonight?
Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that
Hey, let's hear it one time for DJ Chris Styles, keeping the energy high as well. Chris Styles, keep it going.
Look at that body. Girl, look at that body. I work out when I walk in the spot. This is what I see. Everybody stops and is staring at me. I got passion in my pants and I ain't afraid to show it. Show it, show it, show it. I'm sexy and I know it. I'm sexy and I know it.
Get down, put your hands up to the sound. Get up, get down.
Shuffle it, shuffle it.
Do you ever feel like a plastic bag drifting through the wind, wanting to start again? Do you ever feel so paper thin, like a house of cards, one blow from caving in? Do you ever feel already buried deep, 6 feet under screens, but no one seems to hear a thing? Do you know that there's still a chance for you? 'Cause there's a spark in you. You just gotta ignite the light and let it shine. Just own the night like the 4th of July. 'Cause baby, you're a firework. Come on, show 'em what you work. Make 'em go as you shoot across the sky. Baby, you're a firework. Come on, let your colors burst. Make 'em go You're gonna leave 'em all in love. Baby, you're a firework. Come on, let your colors burst. Make 'em go You're gonna leave 'em all in love. Even brighter than the moon, moon, moon. Boom, boom, boom. Even brighter than the moon, moon, moon.
Get your hands up. Get your hands up. Get your hands up. Get your hands up. 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 Let me see your hands up.
My mama called, see you on TV. Sunset done changed. Ever since we was on, I dreamed it all. Ever since I was young, they said I won't be nothing. Now they always say congratulations. Worked so hard, forgot how to vacation. They ain't never had the dedication. People hate and say we changing, look, we made it. Yeah, we made it.
shake, rattle and roll. Shake, rattle and roll. Shake, rattle and roll. Shake, rattle and roll. Well, you won't do right to save your doggone soul. Yeah, blood, I like a one-eyed cat peeping in the seafood store. I like a one-eyed cat peeping in the seafood store. But I can look at you till you ain't no child no more. I shake, rattle and roll. Shake, rattle and roll. Shake, rattle and roll. Shake, rattle and roll. Really won't do right to save your doggone soul. I live over the hill.
Capitals fans, make some noise. Are you ready? The Grade 8 City Celebration starts right now.
Ovechkin fires. Score! The chasing days are done! Alex Ovechkin is the greatest goal scorer in the history of the NHL.
Alex Ovechkin scores 895. There's a new goal-scoring champion, and his name is Alexander Ovechkin.
The new NHL all-time goals leader, Alex Ovechkin.
It's a team sport, and without my boys, the whole organization, I would never stand there, and obviously I would never pass a great one.
I'm so happy for Alex, and I'm happy for everyone. This is what our game is all about. Records are made to be broken, right?
And it was a nice one.
To my mom, my family, my beautiful wife, my beautiful kids, thank you. I love you so much, and without you, without your support, I would never stand here. We did it, boys. We did it. It's a history.
You can't second guess him. You can't count him out. He just finds a way to rise to the occasion again and again and again. And this milestone's another example of that, maybe the biggest example of that.
Our kids gonna tell their kids about this moment. Becky came with the ocean. That means a lot for Alex. We know that his father and his brother watching him.
Wayne will go down as the greatest player in hockey maybe forever. But the greatest goal scorer, Ovi has that now.
It makes me a little bit emotional. I love that guy and I love his family, and I'm really happy for him.
He's broken one of the records that no one thought was going to be breaking. So be a part of this big night is something he feels and we feel. For him, it's the family. This sport, it's all about the people in it.
Don't hug me, you stinky.
Oh, sorry.
He's deserving of the record. He's been great for the game. He's been great for Washington.
Picture with Ovi, greatest goal scorer of all time.
Represents everything that's awesome about the Caps and hockey, and does it with a smile on his face.
Transformed hockey in the entire DC area. Watching the fan base grow. It didn't used to look like this, and it does now. It's pretty awesome.
I like the way he treats his teammates.
So he's just the most iconic player.
He's just the best.
One of the greatest hockey players of all time. I just like him.
When he scores, you score.
It doesn't get better than that, unless it's a Stanley Cup.
Alexander the Great, the greatest to ever do it.
Hey everyone, welcome to Capital One Arena and the great city celebration. This is going to be a lot of fun today. First off, I want to get a round of applause for the monumental video in-house productions team. How awesome have these videos been? Unreal, unreal.
And I want to give a shout out to our buddy Joe Beninati, who missed the game last night, for the greatest goal call in the history of the National Hockey League. Okay?
That was awesome.
Joe B., Locker, John Walton, Ken Sabrin, our little buddy Alexa Landestoy couldn't be here today. She's about to have a baby, but she would probably be up here instead of us.
Yep.
But we're incredibly honored and proud to be here for such a momentous occasion. And this all started, well, it started when Ted bought the team.
Sure.
But I don't know if he rigged it or not, but on April 6th, 2004, just over 21 years ago, the Capitals won the lottery, and that's the reason we're here, the draft lottery.
Yeah, I'll never forget that day. I had just been named the beat writer for the Capitals for the Washington Post, and the season had just ended a couple of days before, and it was the end of my shift. I was about to head home, and a single line came across the AP wire. It said, Washington Capitals won the draft lottery, and I was like, oh, cool. The team I'm going to cover is going to have a pretty good player here. Little did I know at that moment that everything was going to change a little while later when they drafted Alex Ovechkin. I called up George McPhee. I called up George McPhee, the general manager at the time, and you know he wouldn't tell me who they were going to draft, but I got a sense that it was going to be Ovi. And you know, fast forward 21 years, Alex scores .895 on that same day, and you know, that fortuitous bounce of ping pong balls triggered all of that. You know, what Alex has done for the NHL, for hockey, for this franchise, for this entire region.
And as a Washington Capital, I wasn't really happy with where the team was at that time, that they were drafting first overall, and I'm very proud to be a part of this organization. It's its 50th anniversary. But on June 26th that year, on my mom's birthday, they drafted Alex. And a year later, a couple of years later, 2 years later, Alex drafted Nicholas Backstrom.
Yeah.
It's kind of awesome.
So, Alan, I know you put together a list of the 8 key moments during the Ovi era. You want to go through them?
Well, we have the draft lottery.
Great.
We have drafting Ovi. We have the Backy draft. We have hiring Big Mac, Trotz, Orpik, Niskanen.
Yep.
That was 2014 all that year.
That changed the culture.
I think like number 5 is trading for Oshbabe on July 2nd, 2015.
Absolutely. I feel like Orpik and Niskanen helped change the culture of this franchise, but then TJ is the player in my mind, and I've written this a number of times, that put the team over the top and eventually resulted in a Stanley Cup championship.
The glue guy. I thought he was just like a heavy hitter when he was at the St. Louis Blues. I didn't realize he was this incredible goal scorer as well. So we're so happy we got him that day.
Yeah.
And then the day that the Demons were exercised in Pittsburgh, I think that was May 7th. That was amazing. And then I think the most incredible team moment ever, the one that made us and brought us all to tears. And I played in the NHL, and I didn't get to play in this building, but I got to wear that jersey. And the greatest hockey memory I ever have is June 7th, 2018. At 8:18 p.m., Alexander Ovechkin hoisted the cup. How about that?
And what do you got for number 8?
Well, number 8, it happened the other day. Joby made the call, John Walton made the call. But here we are, April 6th, 2025.
Yep.
Our guy, Alexander Ovechkin, becomes the greatest goal scorer in the history of the National Hockey League with goal number 895. And where were all of you? I know where I was, but how incredible was that? I didn't think I'd ever see my favorite player growing up, Wayne Gretzky, the record passed. And as much as I've loved and believed in Alex, the consistency, the power, the determination, just absolutely incredible to see you be able to do that. Was so heartwarming to all of us. Absolutely incredible. Thank you.
So how about a standing ovation for the guy we call Big O for doing something that we here in the sports media never thought was going to be possible, passing Wayne Gretzky.
Yeah.
Come on, everybody.
Let's go.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right.
And I love it. So you're about to start dancing. I like that. I've been so busy interviewing Alex over the last, couple of weeks. I haven't had a chance to really say congratulations, Alex. And I know I speak for everyone in here. Thank you. Thank you for this amazing ride that you've taken us all on the past 2 decades. And whenever I say decades, 20 years, so I start to feel a little old. But it's just been so amazing.
All right, so we're going to bring up the person that I think is the most amazing and incredible owner of all of pro sports. And Tarek's got some words to say about Ted Leonsis before he comes up here. But Ted, thank you for everything you've done for this area, for this franchise, for bringing us Alex, for bringing us his teammates. It's been incredible.
And also, thank you for hiring me. For a long time, I covered you for the Washington Post, and our relationship was maybe a little antagonistic early on, but then we became great friends, and my respect for you just grew and grew over the time that I got to know you. So,
he just rolled his eyes when you said great friends.
And now, boy, do we have a treat for you guys today. We're going to hear from Ted. We are going to hear from DC Council Chair Phil Mendelssohn, who is down here. All-time NHL goals leader Alex Ovechkin is going to join us up here on the stage. And of course, Nicholas Backstrom and TJ Oshie. Yep. Let's start with Ted. You want to join us up here, Ted? Say a few words? Thank you.
You don't want to hear from me. You want to see and talk with Alex and the players. But what I do want to say is how blessed we've been to have an organization, a team, star players that are selfless. They're playing for their teammates, and they're playing for you. And you see yourself in their success, and they feed off of that, and they return that love back. And really what this whole week, this celebration, what Alex has achieved, it really was for the fan base, it really was for his family, it really was for his teammates. And you see Alex just walked in the back and Nick was there, and I said, you feel a lot of love? And Alex said, yeah, I love these guys. He loves you as fans. So you're worthy of that love because you've become the best fans. We have the best city, the best, most powerful, most important community, and we have one of the best, if not the best, hockey franchise in the NHL. So for that you're responsible for that. And I'm grateful. This is my 25th year. My family, Zach is here. We've owned the team for 25 years. This is the 50th anniversary for the team. We have players for life. Alex is still playing, but my commitment is, I stood on this stage several years ago when we announced that Alex was not going to sign a 5-year contract extension. Everyone groaned, and I said, because he's going to sign a 13-year contract. And it's because of you that the world's greatest players say they want to spend their entire life and career here. And so we want to make Alex part of our family for the rest of his life. Same with Nick, same with TJ. I think it's important to keep that kind of tradition, that kind of culture going. And the reason they would make that kind of commitment, want to be here, is because of you. So we thank you for being the greatest fans. Can't thank you enough. Go Caps.
Thanks. Can you hold that for a second? Yes, sir. All right, well, now I want to bring to the stage Phil Mendelssohn, who has a special gift for Alex. I think that's a CBA violation, no Rolls Royce. He already has one anyway.
Well, politicians are probably the least interesting folks at an event like this, and we never travel alone. You never know when you need support. So I'm joined by Kenyon McDuffie, Councilmember at Large Charles Allen, Councilmember Ward 6, and Brooke Pinto. Not only is she Councilmember from Ward 2, but I believe we're in Ward 2. So thank you for allowing us to be here. I also want to thank all of you for being here, but especially Alexander Ovechkin, and for the just the incredible athleticism that you bring to the sport. Personally, I love hockey very much. I was here Friday night when you tied the record, and that was really a great night. I mean, it just felt so warm in this stadium, all of the support, but just how great it felt. So we have a resolution, that's why I'm holding this. I'm the only one who's going to speak, so don't you all worry that there are long speeches ahead. But we have this resolution from the council, and I'm not going to go through all the whereases. Help me. Thank you. But it does end with this. So this is for a proclamation from the Council of the District of Columbia that the council recognizes and honors Alexander Ovechkin for his extraordinary accomplishments throughout his career with the Washington Capitals, congratulates him on breaking Wayne Gretzky's all-time NHL career goals record by scoring his 895th goal on April 6, 2025, and commends him for his unparalleled contributions to the sport of hockey, his leadership in bringing the 2018 Stanley Cup championship to Washington, and his lasting impact on the pride, spirit, and identity of the District of Columbia. Thank you so much. And I just want to end, I know I should have quit, but I just want to end by saying, you know, the interplay between professional sports and a city is just, it's fascinating to look at because we enjoy the game for the game, the athletics of the game. I mean, it's all great as a sport, but it means so much to the city and just the interaction, what it does to the psyche of the city. It makes us all feel good. We love it. When the Capitals are winning, we love it. Yes, Kenyon, we want to see the Stanley Cup here again this year. And I also want to thank Monumental Sports. Where did Ted Lewis go? I want to thank Monumental Sports for your commitment to being here, not just in Washington, D.C., but in this space in Chinatown. Thank you so much. So thank you all very much. Go Caps.
Well, I think everyone's got a goal hangover right now. It's kind of quiet in here. But before we can bring up the guests that we're here to honor, I think we need to hear it loud and proud for the Gr8, the greatest goal scorer in the history of the National Hockey League, Alexander Ovechkin. I think we need a little louder. Here he comes, the Gr8, Alexander Ovechkin.
He's got to be 8.
Are we moving this now?
I don't think so.
What's up, guys?
Why don't you come in between us?
Hey, my buddy.
Why don't you come in between us?
Oh, all right. So, thanks for being here, and thanks for scoring all these goals. It's been an absolute treat. But I do have to tell you, my favorite thing in all of this, the grace and humility of Wayne Gretzky, but when you broke that record and you grabbed the microphone in Long Island, you said, we did it. To your teammates, to all your teammates, the entire fan base, thank you.
Yeah, thank you, guys. Obviously, thank you for your support. Support this organization, support us, and like every time when I said we did it, it's because of Nick Backstrom, TJ Oshie, John Carlson, previous my teammates who obviously did tremendous job to help me out growing up as a person and as a player. And yeah, it's tremendous how Ted said, like, it was in this stage, it was like yesterday, right? We signed 13 years deal. So when Ted said it's gonna be extension maybe? I can sign right now for 13 more years. So. Yeah, it was like yesterday. Time fly, and obviously to see how we grow up, how fan base, how the city growing up, like hockey-wise, it's tremendous, and be part of it. It's unbelievable feeling, you know. Thank you guys. Thank you all, and I love you too, guys. I think without the support what I have from my boys, I would never reach that kind of tremendous accomplishment. And yeah, like it's gonna be, спасибо. It's gonna be a tremendous feeling when everything is gonna be over and we gonna meet up in 5 years or 10 years, and we're gonna remember this moment because obviously it's history, and right now you still like it's been like 5 days and you can still like thinking, you know, what we did, you know, like it's all organization, all the players, and it's hard to believe, like, you know, history just made, you know, like it's gonna be like forever, and it's nice to be part of it. It's nice to be standing here and see all you guys, and I'm pretty sure like lots of fans and lots of people like who was watching it, and they're gonna remember, wow, I've been there, I watched it on TV, and you know, it's history, man.
So we've got a few questions for you. I promise you, Alex, this is the last interview about the Great Chase. I promise you. I know I've promised that already like 2 or 3 times, but the question I know a lot of people out there are wondering is, when you got within like 3 goals, how did you deal with all the pressure? I mean, the entire sports world, it wasn't just the hockey world, the entire sports world was watching.
Of course, you start thinking about like when it gets closer and closer, but beginning of the year, like you guys just killing me on this question. Obviously.
That's what we do, Alex.
Yeah, thank you. And after every goal, like you guys, okay, you think it's possible? And they're like, Jesus, come on. Man. Let me breathe something, you know? Like,
yeah.
But, and you are like, again, in the locker room, like, we never talk about it, right? You know, so only you guys, and like, started like this conversation. Obviously the fans, they was like talking about all the time, but you know, that's why is a great chase. It's we're chasing history, you know, and be part of it. It was something cool, you know. When how I said, in 5 years or maybe 2 years, like when we're all gonna meet at the bar or whatever, like, you know, we're gonna talk about it, and it's like, wow, this was really, really cool moment, and be part of it is, you know, it's something special and something cool.
Just got one more for you. People ask me all the time, when did you first think that Alex could do this? And I remember it very clearly. It was when you scored 700 in New Jersey. I was on the train ride home after the game.
Yeah, you told me that.
Yeah. And I was thinking to myself, I started doing the math. I was like, okay, here's how old he is. Here's how many goals he averages.
Am I old?
No, like just
like,
your.
That just asked me like 13 more years. You know?
But that was the night that I said, if he stays healthy, he's going to do it. When did you first kind of start thinking, okay, it's within reach, I can do this?
I think when when I have like maybe 5 or 6 goals, and I think like, yeah, like
just 890 more.
No, you know, seriously, before that year, like, you know, I thought like it's okay, like if I score like 20, it will be nice, but you know, thanks God, like I have such a great group of guys who, you know,
give me the puck and empty netters or whatever. Like
a goal is a goal, Alex.
Yeah, goal is a goal. Yeah, but if you look at all my goals, like it's obviously like yeah, you have to shoot the puck, you have to finish it, but all the work what my teammate did, it's tremendous, and that's why like when I scored a goal and I knew like Ocean Becky was there and all like previous players, I would never forget them. And
they're all with you.
Yeah, they're all with me, and this is a moment when, of course it's Alex Ovechkin #1, but without all the boys, all the support what I have from them,
sure,
it would never happen. And that's why I said Ted today, like, Nicky, love you. I said, no, I love him more.
279 assists.
Yep.
I have something. So when you see Joe Beninati all the time, he calls you Super Freak and you call him Super Freak, and they go back and forth. But the very first time I ever saw you play was your rookie year, and you gave me a stick after the game. I was with my
Can I have it back?
For that gold stick you got last night, we'll trade. So, but I saw you play in person for the first time. I'd already seen your first game, and I thought, oh my God, what the hell is this? And then that night I said, this guy is a super freak. It's been amazing to see how you've played. You're so different from any player that ever played the game. And we're all super fans. TJ, I can speak for him. For Nicky, I can speak for him. Dennis Baruch, Peter Bonder, the guys that are here. We're all huge hockey fans. You're one of a kind, and it's been so incredible to watch you grow. And that was a young, wild horse. And now you're this older horse, and you have your own little horses now. And what does it mean to been able to do this? I'm sad that your father's not here to witness this, but somehow he is. But you to be the great family man that you are now, to fist bump your boys after you score goals, and to have them, and to have your beautiful wife and your mom. What has all of that meant for you as this 39-year-old hockey player now?
Yeah, it's tremendous. How I said,
you're gonna make him cry, Alan. Come on.
No. I won't be crying.
You can cry.
Yeah. It's tremendous feeling when you're growing up as a person, as a player, and when you have a family, you have kids, and they 6 and 4 right now. Yeah. Soon it's going to be, my youngest one is going to be 5.
Wow.
So, yeah, time flies.
Yeah, it does.
And so, to give them that moment for the future, it doesn't matter, like, we lose or we win, but I knew, like, they're in the stands and they're sitting behind the glass. Thank you for my friends, by the way, to give that tickets. To remember this moment in the future, because you never know what's going to happen, right? So to share that moment with them, this is the most important thing for me, for my heart.
That was great. That was great. You want to bring up Nicky and Osh?
Yeah, we got these other guys here that we need to get up here, and they've
Yeah,
meant
seriously.
so much to all of us.
So I think we're going to have you guys sit over here. We're going to sit over here and have a little discussion.
Where do you want me to sit? You can sit wherever you want. It's your show.
You're the boss.
So we have the greatest centerman in the history of the Washington Capitals, Nicklas Backstrom. Got the heart and soul of the Washington Capitals, TJ Oshie. Thank you guys for being here. I know this is awkward for hockey players because they usually aren't used to being in the middle of the arena in running shoes and jeans. They usually have their Warriors gear on. So this is all new. We got to move this.
You're stronger than I am.
Get this out of the way. Yes, I am stronger than you, Tarek. All right, so.
Well, 1 sec. Let's put it over here because those guys didn't see.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
All right, there we go.
Oh, yeah. Good call.
Yep.
All right, so I'll let you start.
So, Nick, what were your emotions when you saw Alex score 894 and then 895, being the guy who has more assists on OV goals than anyone else?
Well, I was up in the stands, obviously, and I celebrated like everyone else, but I think I got really emotional when I saw his family. I walked over there, I saw his wife, kids. That was very special. His mom, it means a lot for them, so I was just super happy for them. And obviously, I mean, so happy for him because I played with him a long time, and I know how much it means to him and the team, organization, the whole city. So I was just super happy for him.
So I believe life is about the moments in your life, and you two guys have made me cry a couple times, and you've made me cry. And I might have to have a glass of water before I say this, but when you guys hugged after you lifted that cup in Las Vegas, that hug got me. What did that moment mean to you guys? I saw that hug again the other day in the dressing room. It got me again.
Yeah, I think that moment it kind of was relief because what we've been through all those years before when we won the cup, it's kind of pressure all the time, and from media, for fans, and it's like, what the hell? What happened? You know, why this team can win? They have the best team on the paper, but something didn't click. And I think if you look all those moments when we have together back then, like team-wise, you know, you look how many great players we have in the roster, but you know, it's if you don't have chemistry, you don't know, like you don't have four lines who knows exactly what they have to do, it's impossible to win. Obviously luck, obviously injury, obviously everything. But 2018 we have luck, we have injuries, we have suspensions, we have everything. And everybody who was in the team, they know their roles. Everybody knows like exactly what they have to do to bring little puzzle to connect the big puzzle. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so, and when I have when we won, when we celebrate, I came to Nick and I said, I give it, like, as soon as I get it, I give it to you. And it's kind of like, you know, not relief, but it was so joinable, like,
yeah.
It's hard to explain.
The weight was off your shoulders.
Yeah.
Maybe Nicky can explain it.
Yeah, I would want to say it was more when we did it instead of happiness, and it was just like a big drop on your shoulders, just like we did it. Yeah. And I mean, I think just on the ice too, it was more like surreal, right? We didn't know it just happened, but then I'm sure all of you fans have seen the pictures in the locker room, because that's when we really started to realize what happened.
Yeah. Well, one more.
Go ahead, you got it.
Stay in your lane. What'd you guys say to each other in the dressing room the other day? Are you going to share that with us?
Huh?
You guys were very emotional in the dressing room the other day. You hugged each other, and you got a little choked up. That made me choked up. That made Alexa choked up.
I actually forgot what I said, but
they blacked out.
I think I said something, but I'm so happy for you, buddy.
Yeah, something like that.
And then I got a kiss on my cheek, so I was happy about that.
Saw that.
And then another emotional moment. It has to do with winning, not with the goal, but you know, this is the greatest team moment in Capitals history. You're full of all three of you guys, but Osh, to see you with your dad that night, and this is your hockey family, but for you to enjoy the career together, you guys with your families, what did that day mean to you?
I mean, winning the the Stanley Cup was, you know, I guess I wouldn't know other sports how the relationships are with their parents or with their dad, but there's something about a hockey mom and hockey dad where I don't know if it's the long road trips, the time putting the gear on as a kid, or what it is, but there's just a special bond there, and I know these guys had it with their dads, and so to get that moment, you know, the hug with him was, you know, super important, and, you know, similar to the hug that these two guys had of the relief and the feeling that you finally did it, you know, that feeling was shared at the same time with me and my pops.
This is also for Osh. We talked about this in New York a few days ago. You know, when I think about Alex, I think about consistency, but the durability is insane too. I think you've only missed 51 games due to injury over the course of 20 years. I mean, when you think about Alex and his durability, what do you ascribe that to?
Man, I mean, I might have missed 51 games last season, so it's amazing. I mean, I've been hit by him as an opponent at the Olympics. He ran me over. I've been hit by him as his line mate on a couple different occasions, and so it's hard. I mean, it's a tough sport. It's a physical sport. I think he's like third all time in hits, and so the durability, the consistency. I mean, even like guys have their years, right? My best year was like 33 goals, and I felt like I was on top of the world. That was like his worst year, and we tied that year. But for him to go with that at that click, that level, for this long is absolutely unbelievable, and I think that's probably one of the reasons why someone thought this record would never be touched. To score at that level for that long, and to not get serious injuries to keep you out for a long time. Granted, like he did get hurt a lot, but he had a different gear, different pain tolerance maybe than the rest of us to play through it. But
first serious injury was this year.
Yeah, and for him to still do it, I mean, it just goes to show you, just can't count him out.
You guys probably need to eat more Flamin' Hot Cheetos.
Yep.
Okay, what has it meant for you to be a Washington Capital? You got traded here July 15th,
Yeah.
July 2nd, 2015. Wow, this last 10 years.
Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, I had 5 minutes of being pretty upset about it, personally, but after that, just my first thought was Baxter Manovi. And you heard talk about them needing a winger. We played together pretty consistently for those next first 2 years, but that's really the first thing that I thought about. I was like, wow, I get to play with Ovi and Backy. And so my life really changed that day. Came here, my kids have been able to grow up with their kids. Really got, these two guys really accepted me into the team and brought me in, as they do with every player that comes through this organization, and something that I don't think gets enough credit. You said some very nice things about me up here, but the culture was here, and it starts with these guys, and I was just able to come in and add to it. But what the Washington Capitals mean to me, I mean, it changed my life, and it really made me feel like I was part of the Caps family, and that's something that I'll always appreciate for forever, for the rest of my life. My kids don't remember me being a St. Louis Blue. They only know me as a Washington Capital, and so it's really meant the world.
And Nikki, even though Ovi drafted you, he wasn't the GM back then. But the people they put in place here over the years to show you guys how much it mattered. When you look at what Ted and Dick Patrick and Zach, you know, Brian McClellan, now Chris Patrick, Ross Mahoney, Don Fishman. I know I'm going to miss some names, but there's so many important people that created this winning organization and what it's become. It's so first class. when he drafted you, you didn't know that was going to happen, but it just kept getting better and better. What has that meant to you that they assembled like a super team to help you guys win a Stanley Cup?
Well, it means a lot, I think. I mean, first of all, I think every one of you guys touched on it earlier, but having an owner like Ted and the whole ownership group, the GMs, everyone. One thing that me as a player or whoever it is feel when you get to a team is if someone believes in you, right? And that belief I felt from the first day I got here, and that's thanks to them and everyone around the organization. So it means a lot, and they're top-notch people, which has meant a lot for us players, the organization, for the fans, for the community.
You want me to repeat how I pronounce his name on the draft?
Yeah, please, draft him again.
The Washington Capitals are happy to pick Nicholas Backstrom.
Before I let you guys go, I have a lightning round of questions, real quick. Help me settle some debates that I always have at the bar or on Twitter. Alex, your favorite goal out of the 895? And you can only pick one.
First one.
First one, okay.
First one.
Awesome, love it. Your favorite assist?
To Alex, Stanley Cup Game 5 against Vegas.
The sauce, oh yeah, oh yeah. And Oshie, same question I asked Alex. Favorite goal that you've seen of his?
Oh, the goal.
Okay.
When Wayne was in there, I mean, I saw that thing and I was like, there's no way someone could like move their body and still get that puck in the net. And that to me is the most amazing goal of all time.
Well, I regret to inform you, you're all wrong, because it was the goal he scored against Montreal where he turned Roman Hammer around and then crashed into Carey Price with the puck on his stick.
I love that
was
one.
The best goal
I
of all
think
time.
you're wrong. I think it was goal 499 in Madison Square Gardens in overtime in 3-on-3.
All right, that was
where he
pretty
skated
nice.
behind the net, went all the way down the ice, walked the defenseman, and scored on Henrik Lundqvist.
All right,
499.
all right.
Should we go through the
All
crowd?
right. So I just want to tell you guys, we're going to wrap it up, but I just want to tell you guys how much as an alum, as a broadcaster, as a friend of yours, I love you guys, what you've meant to the organization. I speak on behalf of everyone. Give it up for these guys.
And finally, I want to thank everyone for coming out today on a rainy day to come out and celebrate a moment that I think none of us will ever forget. Thank you.
Hey, Ovi's now going to sign his contract extension here in the front with Ted. Guys, thank you for being here.
That was awesome, man. Thank you.
Thanks, boys. Hope that wasn't too painful.
Thanks, good. Good. Thanks, brother.
I hope I did good for you.
All right. Yeah, we're good. Oh, I think here comes the proclamation. I'll hold that for you. Oh, group photo. Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
Shake, rattle and roll. Shake, rattle and roll. Shake, rattle and roll. Well, you won't do right to save your doggone soul. Yeah, blood, I like a one-eyed cat peeping in the seafood store. I like a one-eyed cat peeping in the seafood store. But I can look at you till you ain't no child no more. Ah, Jake, rattle and roll. Shake, rattle and roll. Shake, rattle and roll. Shake, rattle and roll. Well, you won't do right to save your doggone soul.
Hey, Capitals fans, what do you say? Who wants a free t-shirt?
Hey, we forgot. We've got one more presentation for Alex. Nikki.
When I present you the GOAT.
Capitals fans, Capital One Arena remains open until 6 o'clock. What will Alex Ovechkin do next? I don't know. That's a mystery. I see all of you lining up, waiting for him. I know if he could, he would take pictures with every single one of you. We will see what happens next with Alex Ovechkin. But don't forget to check out all Capital One Arena has to offer today, including tattoos. Still my favorite part of what's going on today. I know one person who already did it. Will you do it yourself? Thanks for being here at the Gr8 City Celebration. Okay, Capitals fans, if you haven't seen him or you're on the prowl yourself, Alex Ovechkin is over right where he belongs with the GOATs here at Capital One Arena. Right after that, he's going to make his way up into the concourse, make his way around some of the activations. So again, I highly encourage you to get up to the activations yourself. Maybe you can get there in a perfect seat when Ovi gets there. Thanks again for being here at Capital One Arena for the Grade 8 City Celebration.